All right, what's going on this week in the house? What do you have lined up for the weekend? It's fucking Friday. Let's get to it.
Well, since we are still in December, I have...
It's fucking Friday.
It's Lauren Gold's weekend, apparently, because all I have planned is things with her.
Yep.
It's her birthday on Sunday, and so we are going to do lunch tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do like a pool day barbecue vibe on Sunday. And that's all I have planned. That's what's going on this week in my house. I have nothing else really besides that. Mm-hmm. And then chilling. I will chill with Ricky some other time.
Yeah. I'm pretty much doing the same thing. This is the weekend dedicated to Lullington McGee. It is her 26th birthday.
I just found out her rising and her moon, which is like so interesting.
Insane. Sag, Gemini,
like,
Leo.
So her.
I think it's Leo rising. Yeah.
So good. Love them all.
And that's the vibe. We have so much lined up to hang with her this weekend. And hopefully I also get to hang out with Riley at some point. Maybe. He's probably golfing every single fucking day. And that's really it. Like getting ready for New Year's. Well, yeah, New Year's, but Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Yes.
My Phil and Mill are coming.
Phil, I've never had a Phil.
Oh my God. Yeah, it'd be like that. Riley doesn't have a Mill.
It'd be like
Like that.
Cause I was gonna say I've never said Phil. That's so funny. And it's because I don't have one.
Right.
Oh,
anyway, I have a Phil and he's amazing. His name is Chris.
His name is Phil.
His name is Phil. Phil the Phil. And my Mill is also amazing. And I'm so excited to see them. And my Sil and Bill.
Oh my God.
Only one Sil and one Bill. But I'm really excited to have them here.
Oh my God. So exciting.
It's going to be crazy.
It's
Anyway.
gonna be so insane.
I think we should just dive right in.
Yeah. I'm just like so excited because we did one of these for you. And I'm excited because I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Just respond.
It was liberating. Does my hair look crazy right now?
It looks insane, honestly. Why do you have it like that?
It looks like bright red pixie cut. Not
You
even.
should try that actually.
Oh, yeah.
For the new year.
Okay. Where did you grow up, Gio? And how would you describe little Gio?
I grew up in Miami, Florida.
Hey, but like
I'm
the
from
part where
Miami,
they pique
bro.
pani.
And how would I describe mini Gio? Oh my God, I'm gonna have to bring out my phone and like look at a picture of her because she is my background. It's giving
so cute.
It's giving
It's insane.
self-love issues.
Okay, Kendall Jenner.
She is. Well, no, I'm gonna say was. Is it was or is? Okay.
It's giving Taylor Swift like, why? Because she's dead. Ew.
Little Gio was so cute.
Very.
She was also so creative. I'm just thinking back at like what you said on your episode, but she was so creative. She loved to dance. She loved to sing. She wanted to be an actress. She really did. She loved the attention. And I'm really talking about as if she was a different person. I'm just really thinking of myself back then. And she loved being with family. And she was just like the cutest little thing ever.
Ugh, I'm obsessed with that.
And by the way, when I say she, I mean like little Gio, like 4-year-olds. Or like, don't come at me, like middle school, you know?
No, yeah, obviously. So what was it like being raised by a single mom?
I mean, it's like all I've ever known. So what was it like? I mean,
Like what parts of that have shaped you into the person you are today?
I mean, I loved my upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say I have any complaints about my like upbringing the way that it was. However, being married now and being in that whole thing, and I like do my therapy sessions, I'm like, oh, what I was lacking also like really does affect me now because
Yeah.
you don't think about it. You know, like when you're growing up, you're just like, no, I have this amazing mom who like gives me everything, gives me the world. Of course, my dad is great too. It was just like completely different. I never lived with him. He never he was just like not like my main parent. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like he just like, I would go to his house every other weekend. Then when I was 12, he moved to California. So then I like physically also was not near him anymore.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like whenever I was like scared to get in trouble, it was like my mom. It wasn't him. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, or if I needed to ask someone for permission, like it's not him. Like you don't live with me. Like what? You're going to tell me no, bitch? Like you're
Yeah.
not even here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? No, I'm serious. Like that's what I felt.
Bye.
So it's just like my main parent was my mom. And to me, like I was super close to her, so I think that was fine. But again, like how did it affect me? Like I realize now I'm just like, oh my God, like I think like I needed that. Like I think I like would have, I don't want to go back and be like would have. You're
No, of
asking me how it
course.
shaped me, but
Yeah.
it's just like of course it affects me that I didn't have him there and stuff, but would I have liked that? Yes. And also just like in my relationship with Ricky, it's really affected me because like I've just like never seen a healthy relationship. I just like don't know what that's like. So now when I'm in my relationship, well, we got like so deep so quickly, but it's just like I'm trying to navigate that and like being a great woman and being in my feminine, which is something we've talked about, but like it's so hard to when all I've seen is like my mom be so masculine and her masculine, which is like working and like making shit happen. So to me, I'm like, I don't know, like who's my example of a good couple, you know? So that's why I would say like that's how it affects me.
Yeah.
But of course it's also made me so strong. I don't like where you were trying to like get me to go with this conversation.
No, yeah, exactly where you are.
But it's also made me so strong, and it's also like taught me like to be independent and also to like not depend on a man. I know that's things that we've talked about too, but that's like the good side that it's taught me, you know?
Do you think that when you were like looking for a boyfriend, you put a lot of pressure on yourself to be like, it needs to be like this perfect thing because like I never had that growing up and like that's all I want now?
No, I don't think I was looking for the perfect thing. That's like what I thought of when I was like close to getting married, when I was like obviously already like way too deep into my relationship. But I was just like, now that I'm getting married, I need to make sure that this is the right person, because at this point, that's like when it felt real, not when I was like looking for a boyfriend.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, I'm a flirtatious gal, and I think I'm like that because I was just craving like the male gaze because I didn't get that growing up from my father.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. Sorry.
No. What? We want you to be honest. So, like, watching your mom work so hard and sacrifice, like, teaching you about independence and resilience, how do you think she incorporated those values in you at such a young age? Because I feel like you've like...
Wait, what values?
Like resilience and independence.
Oh, how did she instill that in me from such a young age? I mean, just like by watching her.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like seeing her go through her divorce with my ex-stepdad, and like seeing how... Because I was like older at that point. I was like 10 or 11. It's like seeing her struggle and cry, but then also... Like, I would see her in her weak moments, but I never thought she was, like, weak. You know what I mean? So then, like, seeing her, like, continue to work and, like, still be such, like, a strong figure is just, like, well, yeah, like, that's what I'm, like, seeing. Like, that's what I have to be. And also, in her weak moments, I had to be strong and resilient because I was the only person there around for her. So it's, like, it kind of brought that out of me because my grandparents, like, my mom's parents don't live here. Her sisters didn't live here. Like, there was no immediate family living here. And my other siblings were like very, very young, like 2 and 3. So it's like quite literally like there was nobody around family who was there for her in those weak moments. So it's like, I knew what was going on. So then it's like, I need to step up. And like, if she can't be strong, well, then I kind of like took that upon me to like be there for her and like help be responsible of like my siblings. It's also something I think like being an older sister, you just kind of have.
Yeah, I agree with that. Do you think like since your mom had you at such a young age, you have just like a very different bond versus somebody, you know, like just another regular like mother-daughter relationship?
I don't know if it's because she had me so young. I mean, yes, she is like a young mom, quote unquote, for us, like for compared to our friends and like their moms. But I don't think that's what it is. I think what makes us so close is that I was like the only child for so long, and I had no other siblings around my age. So for such a long time, like I was the only child, and I loved it, and I had all the attention on me, and I was the only grandchild and everything. So it's like then you get close, and then when my siblings came, again, like I think like during that time when she got her divorce, like I was the only one who could talk to her, and I feel like I was just like I was her friend. You know, I wasn't even like her daughter. I was like her daughter and her friend. And had I had siblings maybe at my age, like if I was 11 and then we had like a 10 and a 9-year-old, like maybe it would have been different. So I think it's because like I was kind of like the only one and I had to like be there with her through all that, that it's like that also paved the way for our strong relationship.
How were you able to handle all of that pressure at such a young age? Like were you ever just like, I just want to be a kid, like I don't want to have to worry about any of this?
I think like at the time, like you just don't want to see like your parent go through anything bad, and so like you just want to like protect them at all costs. And so I wasn't thinking about it, and I also like still had like a childhood, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't like, I was just like there like emotionally for her, you know? But I think now looking back, it's like, yes, I did have a lot of like what I put on myself as like a sense of responsibility at way too young of an age, which like now I realize. At the time, I don't think I realized.
Well, I feel like this is like a theme in your life because you dropped out of NYU.
Yeah.
You started working. It's like always at such a young age, you're taking on like more than the average person. So let's talk about real estate. Like, why did you drop out of school and decide to go into real estate?
Well,
tell us the real story.
No, I just want to let everyone know that I was like a really studious person.
No, you were.
Because it really seems like I was a dropout in like a negative connotation. Actually,
No.
I don't think that, but like maybe other people think that. But I was like really studious. I really wanted to go to college. It's not like those people that's like, no, I'm not going to go. Like,
yeah.
I really wanted to go. I was like, I'm going to study abroad. Like I had a whole vision for myself.
And you were like, oh, maybe I'll transfer to USC. Like you were like thinking of just like other schools and other places.
Yeah, like for not once did I think I was not going to graduate, you know? So then I went and then I was like really, really fixated on like my major and I didn't know what to choose. And I switched my major like 5 million fucking times because it was like that existential crisis of like what am I doing with my life? Like, what do I want to do? And I kind of thought like I had to decide then.
Yeah, no, because everyone's major is like totally exactly what they do the rest of their life.
No, I know, but like I was putting that on me. Like, I know, they don't.
Yeah.
And then I also at the same time was already in New York. And then I also like when I would leave for winter break, like I don't even remember, we went to Punta. I was like, I do not want to go back.
No, that's what I'm thinking about. Exactly. Like, we're sitting at lunch with your whole family and you're like,
I'm like, I do not want to go back to school. Like I've never wanted something more. I was like, I don't want to go. I don't think I'm learning in these classes. Like granted, it was like the first 2 years. So like maybe they're not like that amazing classes. That's what people would probably say. But I was like, I'm not learning a lot. Like, what am I doing? Like, I just like do not want to go back. And I don't think I've ever felt so strongly about something like up until that age, you know? And then I don't even know like how I like came up with the idea. I was like, I'm not going back. I was like, I'm going to take a leave of absence. And I don't even know at what point, like, did I figure out what I was going to do or not? But then at the same time, I saw like my brother was going through like a lot. Like he probably wouldn't tell you that, but like I would, like seeing it from like an adult perspective because I would see it like from my mom's perspective. And I just thought like, oh my God, like my mom needs to be spending more time like with him and with my sister. And if there's one thing that I would have loved when I was little, it's just like more time with my mom because she worked so hard, which is great. But I remember like crying to her, like asking her like to stop working and just like hang out with me. And she like wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, like she needs to just spend more time with my brother. So what if I start working with her? And I was still in New York and just do what I can to get like things off of her plate so that she could like just be more available for them, you know? So that's like really how I started working with her. And then my mom and my dad were just like, sure, like leave school. Like we literally don't care as long as you're being
like no need to pay like $80K for no reason.
No, they were like, we don't give a fuck as long as you're being productive and you're working and you're doing something. Like if you're gonna do a leave of absence and stay home all fucking day and do nothing, like absolutely not. But like if you're gonna do something, cool, like we support. I honestly did not fight with either of them about that at all. They were super accepting. So that's what it was. And then I started working with my mom like from New York, which is completely different because all I was doing was like contracts and like emails and like marketing stuff because you know how it is, like you really like kind of need to be here. And so I was doing what I could, but I still wasn't like so connected to the work. And then in January I came here anyways, like just to spend the new year. And then this whole talk of COVID started to happen and she's like, you know what, this doesn't sound good, you should stay. And I was like, well, I'm not in school, like technically, like yeah, my work is based here and I'll stay. And before that I had already started to like do more things in person, like go to more showings and like just doing more of the actual work here. And then I stayed and then COVID was like, I mean, then I just never looked back. Then I just didn't go back to New York. And then after COVID, like things really started to pick up and I started to do more in the work. And as I did more, then I just started to like feel more confident. Although I will say it took like a few years to really
it's
feel
so hard
to really feel confident in like how you speak to people, how you negotiate with people, how you're doing the contracts. Like for a while it till I felt good, but I would say like already by 2021, which was a year later, like I was like, oh, okay, this is good. And I was like really busy and I like to be busy. And I was just like I'm the kind of person that I feel like when I don't know if everyone feels like this. I don't think so. But like, I just like saw the return. Like I was putting in the time and I was working a lot, but I was also like making a lot. So I was like, oh, this is like good. And it feels good and I feel accomplished. And like, if you ask me, oh, what about everybody else? Like, I was just like, I'm making money and I'm at home and I get to like be in Miami, and I met Ricky in 2020 and like I had a really great friend group, and I was like, I'm good. Like, I don't need to be in college. Like, I'm doing this and I'm still going out with all my college friends. It feels great.
Yeah.
It's like a good mix.
What were some like early wins or fails that shaped you when you started your real estate career? Especially at a time like 2020 and 2021 when everybody was moving here.
What are the biggest wins? I mean, the biggest wins are always just like I remember my first deal was like a $252,000 apartment that actually, like, it was really little for Miami. And then, like, I mean, sure, that was a win. A win is like every deal is a win. Yeah. You know, a really big win was when we sold like a really big apartment, but I can't say that was like all my doing. I have a great, partner in my mom. I feel now really big wins, like when I just like help my friends, or like people are like really appreciative, or even people that are not my friends, but I've met throughout the way, that they're like, oh my God, like you're the best. Like, thank you so much. Like that's always like really nicest. That's the nicest part of any deal. Yeah. The biggest losses, oh my God.
Which like obviously arguably shape you way more than like a win, you know?
Oh, 100%. The wins are just like, oh my God, yeah, I'm amazing. Like you loved working with me. That's great. Or I make money, it's like whatever. Yeah. The losses, like, we talk about boundaries all the time. I think like real estate has been like my biggest learner of people pleasing. I always wanted to like just in general like get back to people, or people would call me too much, or like completely like I had no boundaries as to, like when I was talking to people. I'm saying like agents, not even clients. Like, well, actually clients too, but like agents would just like completely not give a fuck, not respect me. I remember in the beginning I sold, it was like my aunt's house when she bought it, but I was wearing like these yellow pants and like a t-shirt. I'm wearing jeans and a t-shirt right now, but now I know what the fuck I'm doing. Back then, I don't know, I think I looked so immature, and like the people would not respect me. And that's when I was like, oh, he's like dismissing me, the agent. I was like, okay, I need to start dressing up like more legit. And that's like when I started wearing like so many more like blazers, like even just the way that I showed up like physically, because I already look young and I am young. That's like, why would these people who have been in real estate for 20 years respect this little squinkle who's coming up, and people were so rude, and I took it to heart, and I cared so much what people thought. I remember I didn't give someone, like, I left the key at front desk, and he's like, you bitch. And I was like, what? Like, he literally called me a bitch. Oh, the people are really crazy. They're really crazy here in Miami. So just like all of those, like just not being affected personally by what people say about you, or like saying you're unprofessional, which I swear I'm not, but like, they're crazy.
And like gaslighting, like they'll be like, no, it's this way, and you're like, it's literally not.
Oh like, like if they're doing something wrong in a contract, you're like, no, we need to fix it. They're like, no, and you're like, and you're like dealing with stupid fucking people. And I just like cared what everybody thought. Like I just wanted everybody to like me. Like the agent on the other side, like obviously my client, and then the other client. Like I just wanted everyone to like me. But like that's just like not how it is, And like you got to put your foot down, especially in business. Now I give like 3% of fucks, but I have gone down a lot.
No, a lot. I feel like even when I first started working with you, I was like stressed out of my mind all the time. And you would be like, okay, no, you have to do this. And I'd be like, oh my God, like I can't wait to respond. These people are like yelling at me saying it's urgent, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, like nothing's urgent.
No, nothing.
And like the whole like managing tenants is like a crazy thing. It's also because like if you invest in real estate and you have tenants, it's just crazy. Like maybe get a property manager, like pretend you have one so you don't need to be the front facing person, because they
will ruin your life.
They will ruin your life, but like you gotta have, like now I'm like, with my tenants, like, no, you ain't fucking with me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I've learned a lot of myself through that. Dealing with those situations 100%. So I want to tie it back to your childhood, because I feel like your childhood did prepare you for like this type of hustle industry. Like you were never going to be working a 9 to 5, like in a corporate setting. Like, don't you think that kind of came from your childhood? I mean, I just like, I don't know if it came from my childhood, but like I remember telling myself that I did not want to work a 9 to 5. Yeah. I don't know where that came from. I mean, I know where it came from. It probably came from like seeing my mom not have to work a 9 to 5, and like kind of just, Although, like, I would never see her make her own hours because she was always working.
Right.
And if anything, like, she had offices back then. And so she would go, or even if she was working from home, like, she was always working. So it's not even that I saw it being, like, not a 9 to 5 or not corporate. But I just, like, always had this idea of, like, my mom also instilled it on me, like, be an entrepreneur and, like, be your own boss and, like easier said than done. But I just, like, didn't want to be a 9 to 5. I think also I learned that, like, when I did internships, like, I could not for the life of me get there on time. I seriously think back at my internship when I was in college, and I was
what
like,
internship?
I did like a PR internship in New York. When I tell you, you know what it is? I'm a kind of person that, like, if I'm not loving what I'm doing, it's really hard for me to, like, try.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's, like, a good thing or bad thing. It's just, like, something about me.
Yeah.
Once I realized that PR thing was, like, not for me, I couldn't give less of a fuck. It was, like, school. It was, like, when I was, like, this is not for me, I didn't give a fuck. And I was, like, I'm getting out.
I could never see you in PR in my entire life.
No, I didn't do shit. Okay. First of all, I was, like the lowest level PR assistant ever. Okay. Which is probably why I fucking hated it. But, like, those people that are like, yeah, I'm going to climb the corporate ladder in fashion. And they start off in New York, like, kudos to you. Because I could not do it.
Oh.
I just got free shit.
Okay, well, that's fire.
Yeah, but
at 19.
I seriously, I was supposed to be there at 9. I started getting there at 10.
Oh my God, why weren't you fired?
Because they were, like, Brazilian and they didn't give a fuck. They were paying me like shit. So, like,
oh,
why would they?
God.
And I ran into him last week at the airport because he's, like, still friends with, like, my aunt and stuff.
Oh my God.
So now I'm like, hi, like, remember me? And then I would leave for lunch. I would go back home. I would make my lunch. I'd come back. I'd want to leave early. Like, I would walk in. He'd be like, you walk in now? And I'm like, yeah.
Oh my God, I don't
I don't think I was made for corporate life.
Yeah. Okay. Let's switch gears a little bit because I want to talk, like, you have such a beautiful marriage going on here.
Oh, thank you.
And I want to know, like, how you met your husband.
I met my
Baby.
husband. Where the hell's my husband? We met. We actually went to the same high school, but we were not the same vibe in high school. Thank God, because if I did meet him, I would never date him now. Because he was so different and I was so different. And then when I came back for COVID, in January 2020, I was hanging out with all my U friends. Oh my God, my U friends. My UM friends. University of Miami. Shout out the U. And he was a group of guys. And when did I see him for the first time? We were at this thing called Proyecto Tulum in Wynwood. Fun party. Mind you, it was a day after a boat day. So I was already, like, hammered.
Hung.
And I was like, am I really going to go?
Oh, no, the boat day was earlier?
The boat day was earlier.
Oh, bye.
But this was me, like, when I had energy.
Right.
And so then I went home. I literally took a nap. And then my friend Torma was like, we're going out now. Like, are you going to meet up with us? Like, we're going to get the Uber now. And I was like, yes. I got ready. I think I was still tipsy from the boat. I got ready. I left, got on the Uber, got to Proyecto Tulum. Thank God I went. He literally walked in and I was like, oh. It's like, where do I know this guy? I was also, like, already vibing. You know when you're already vibing? And I was like, oh my God, like, where, like, who's this guy? Whatever. Like, he's, like, friends, whatever. And he comes say hi. And, like, we just started, like, saying, like, oh my God, like, weren't you friends, like, with my friend in high school? And, like, we started, like, to make the whole connection. Like, we had a whole conversation. And I was like, oh my God, like, I fuck with you.
Yeah.
And then one of our friends now, his friend at the time, peed and they got kicked out. So he had to leave.
Peed where?
Like, behind the DJ booth.
Oh, right.
And
obviously.
so they left. So they left early. And then I was like that. And I was like, interesting. And I followed him on Instagram that night. On my way.
Whoa.
Oh, by the way, I was, like, with somebody else that night.
I
did not kiss them. I was just, like, dancing with somebody else. So then I was like, but I don't want you anymore. I want Ricky. And then
calling the shots.
And then I followed him on Instagram, but then after that, I was like, ooh, ick. You know when you got the ick?
Yeah.
And then it's like, then it took a while for us to get to know each other. And then during COVID, we would go on walks all the time. It started off as, like, friendly group walks. Then we started going just us. And then we started dating, and the rest is history.
So how did you know he was going to be your husband?
How did I know he was going to be my husband? Like, obviously, like...
What was, like, the turning point in your relationship? Because you were very different from me, and you were like, I want to be engaged at this age, and, like, if I'm not, bye.
Yeah. Well, I know we spoke about this in your episode, that, like, there's not really, like, a moment. I was, like, really obsessed with him.
Okay, obsessed.
Up until... and then I was like, we really enjoyed being together. We had so much fun. We still do. I'm thinking, like, back then, right? And then we were like, let's move in together. That was, like, our first major step.
Right, same.
So I think at that point we were so excited to move in together. And then once we move in together is like when the real work starts.
Right.
And then I don't know, like to me it was just like, I guess like this is the person I'm marrying.
Yeah.
Like it was just like once we move in together and we start to go through that first year of like really getting to know each other, living together and dealing with that, then after that I was just like, okay, like let's get married.
So tying it back to your upbringing, like when you were, you know, contemplating marrying Ricky, like what made you think like, okay, like this is like what I want in my husband? Like since you...
I think I've known what I want in my husband, just seeing like everything I don't want in a husband. Mm-hmm. So like growing up and seeing all the things, like judging from all the relationships my mom's had, or even like from my dad. And this is like no shade. It's just like seeing how everybody is in their relationship. I'm just like, oh, I definitely know that I don't want that.
Yeah.
So I think also because of my upbringing, it's really nice to have somebody who's like so grounding and so stable, which is Ricky, when I didn't have that stability or peace or like bring me back down to earth in my childhood.
Wow, that's really beautiful.
Well, it's nice. It's like we complement each other. That's when I say opposites attract. We're not opposites, but like it's nice to have that.
Of course. So what advice would you have to single girls out there who like think it's just like taking them too long to find like their partner?
I don't know. Like what's taking so, what do you mean? Like what is taking so long? Like how long have you been looking? How long have you been trying? How long have you been single? Like, I don't know. But also, I think, like, you just have to, like, kind of, like, give people a chance. You know? Like, just start dating people. I say that as if I dated so many people. But, like, I just think, like, you start dating someone and you start to get to know them. I feel like this is, like, I guess kind of what I did is, like, you like someone and then you start going out and you start going on dates and then you start hanging out with them more and then maybe you're, like, talking to them. Like, I feel like you're in that talking phase, you know? Like, you're not, like, dating them, but you're talking. Like, you wouldn't tell your family about them yet. But then you're like, okay, this is going nowhere, you know? And then you're like, all right, let's sizzle it out. And then like you kind of do that until like you find the one. Yeah. Not the one. Until you find someone worthy enough for you to actually start dating and become boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah. And then you see from there. Not everyone who's dating gets married, but like you have to start somewhere. So I feel like just start talking to people.
So what was that feeling you had like when you first met Ricky? Because I think a lot of girls like get like a lot of this twisted and they want like this like crazy like cosmic connection when they meet this man to think that it's going to be like their husband, when like in reality I think you and I have both talked about this and we had pretty similar experiences when we met the men we're spending the rest of our lives with. So
I mean, looking back now and I'm married, I'm like, yeah, no, it was love at first sight, because the moment you walked in I'm like, oh my god, like you instantly caught my attention. However, that one night, if I look back at one night, it was not love at first sight, because we didn't actually start dating until after that. And you know what I mean? Yeah. But now I'm like, oh my God, like, yeah, the first time I saw you, I was like so intrigued by you. But after that, like, are you kidding me? Like after that, after we had our first kiss, I was like, that was not it. Like that was not the vibe. I did not like that. Like I was like, Also, like, might I add, when I told you like love at first sight, like I was drunk. Right. So like... looking back at that feeling, I'm like, yeah, I was like so happy. I was having the time of my life. I was out with my friends, you know? So then after, like, it was not that our first kiss was amazing. It's not even like we had gone on a date, because then COVID started. It was actually very slow. And I was like, you know, maybe we're better off as friends. Like, I do not want this. Yeah. But then it was like, I think those are the best relationships where you kind of like start off as friends, because then we started to get to know each other like in a group setting. And then it finally led to the part where we were walking alone, going on these walks alone. And mind you, like, he didn't kiss me for like a week or two when we started hanging out alone. Like, it was really slow. So if you're saying like for these people that think it's like instant, like kaboom, like it wasn't. And it actually was kind of slow. Right. It's like a slow burn. Yeah. And then, okay, you have your first kiss and you're like, oh, okay, whatever. And I keep going out with this guy. I keep going on walks with him, keep going. And then you're like, okay, then you start having like deeper conversations and you start like just having different convos, and you're like, oh, okay, like, no, actually I really think this person's interesting, like I really like this person. And then you like them and you start dating them, and then, you know, it goes from there. But that all requires like giving these people like a certain amount of time to like show up, you know? Oh yeah, I mean, for me it was completely different because it was COVID. For you too. Yeah. That like we started going on walks for like an hour or two in the afternoon, and COVID there was like literally nothing to do. Well, I don't even mean that. I mean, we would hang out like all day. But I mean, not even that. I mean more like
just like having one date and then kind of be like, that was like whatever, but like continuing like trying, you know?
No, 100%. Like we kept going on walks like
Right.
for a while.
Right.
Well, even if it was 2 weeks straight, let's imagine you're going on a date with the same person for 2 weeks straight.
Right.
Not one this week, a second one next week.
No, yeah, that's crazy.
So it's like I went on like 14 dates with him.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, okay, now I like this guy.
Right.
So it takes time.
Yeah.
And it would have been slower probably had it been normal times.
Exactly.
It was just sped up because of COVID.
Yeah, exactly. So what has marriage taught you about love that you didn't know before?
Oh my God, what does marriage tell you about love? I feel like I have the answer, but I need to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess it just shows you like...
Or how does it feel different than before? How is your love different than before?
Well, our love is different than before because similarly to what you said, is that now you really, I really feel like we're like a unit, like we're together.
Yeah.
Like you can say it's us against the world.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just shows you like how much, what it's talking about love is like just like how much we're capable of loving. Like we can love someone so much.
Yeah.
That we would really put their needs in front of ours.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think that like most people don't put their needs before somebody else, or like you say you do. But like when you're like gonna marry someone, it's not like your family, you know, of course it's family. I'm always there for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But like, this is like some like random guy, you know, you started dating and it's like, oh my God, like crazy. You can really learn to love this person so much that like you'd be really willing to put like their happiness in front of yours.
Yes. Yes. I totally agree with that. What's something that marriage has healed in you?
Oh my God, healed in me. Probably this. I mean, I just think that like he's so supportive and so there for me. And I said this before, and so grounding and everything, but I feel like it healed that part of me that never had that. Just like constant, like complete unconditional love. Mm-hmm. Like I could be the worst person in the world and he still loves me.
Yeah.
And he's still there and doesn't like expect me to be any different. You know what I mean? Not saying that like my parents don't give that to me, but it's just like different. It's I feel like it's just realize that like you're really loved and like really supported.
Mm-hmm. What has he challenged you to grow through?
Oh my God, so much. I don't know if like through our relationship, just like being a better person.
Yeah. I feel like he softens you.
He definitely softens me because I could be really, not like tough, but I guess like more.
No,
like,
you can be tough.
Okay, tough. And even if it's just like me working on like being more feminine, like through our relationship, I need to be more feminine so our relationship will prosper. Therefore, like I'm more soft. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think like I've gotten more soft. I've definitely worked on my communication, how to communicate more effectively, how to communicate with more care. And even the way that he's like, don't talk to me like that. Like, just talk nicer. I'm like, okay. And I take that into like other relationships. So now like when I'm speaking to like my family and I have my family dynamics on, I'm like, oh, I'm going to approach these conversations so much better. And I'm going to speak from a much more caring place with you guys, because I know like nobody wants to hear you like just being snippy and like
totally,
you know, making bitchy comments. So I feel like, but so many things.
Lastly, on the topic of marriage, I want to talk about the prenup situation.
Okay.
Because I know that you know a lot about it.
I mean, relax, I'm no attorney, but
okay, whatever.
Can speak from my experience.
You know more about it than the average Joe, and you're like passionate about it. So I like, how do you navigate that conversation? Because I think sometimes when it's brought up, especially by the woman, I think the man can feel a little like attacked.
Yeah.
And maybe they're kind of like, I don't understand like why we like need this kind of, and probably just feels, I don't know, because like, I don't know, but I'm assuming they would maybe just feel attacked.
Yeah, because her ego is like, oh my God, she wants the prenup.
Yeah.
You know, but I just feel like anyone who doesn't want to marry you because of a prenup is like not your person.
Yeah.
My opinion. Because like if you're really not in it for like the money or whatever, like then why the fuck do you care? If you're going to be together for the rest of your life, then why do you care if we sign this thing? You know, the thing is, again, like because of my upbringing and seeing like divorces take place, like I don't like to affirm it, but it's just true. Like the person you marry is just not the person you divorce. And like, God forbid shit hits the fan 10, 20, 30, 40, fucking 50 years from now, something happens. And you're like, yeah, I was 21 when I started dating him and I married him when I was 25. Like, yeah, I was young. And now the rest of my life, now I have to, you know,
make up for it.
Or like now, usually I would say it's like a financial hit on people. And like, I've seen it happen. So it's just like, if we can avoid that, why not? And you know what, my intention or like my focus on the prenup is just to be extremely fair. So it's like everything that I'm putting to protect myself, I'm putting in for you as well. You know, like I wasn't like, I mean, some prenups are like really crazy.
Yeah, they're all obviously so different.
But it wasn't just like, I wasn't being unfair in any sorts. It's not kind of like, oh, I want this, but like you need to give me this. It's just kind of like whatever I had before, I take with me after. Whatever you had before, you take with you after. You know what I mean? Like, we're not here to like say that what I built before I was with you, because it's another thing. Like, I started working before he did. Like, I had already accumulated a certain amount that, like, yeah, I worked for it those 4 years while you were in college, which is fine. You know what I mean? But it's just like, why? Well, it's so different because now like we're also like building a life together. You know what I mean? But it's just, you never know. I'm not saying to go with that approach, but having my background, you just never know. So you just want to be safe. And I was very fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to know something specific or no?
No, unless you want to share like a specific.
No. It's just like that was my experience. Yeah.
No, yeah. Okay. Let's switch gears again.
Okay.
I want to talk about like the side of you that is funsies, which is like your style, your travel, like your wellness. So how would you describe your style right now?
My style is so classic, so chic.
It is. Who are your favorite brands?
No, I just say that because I'm like so basic, honestly. I only wear jeans, t-shirt, and the way that I change up my outfit is like throwing a sweater on top or like changing the colors of my jeans. Like that's what I do. But it's like a very basic, what is it? Time capsule. Like just like, that's what I do. What are my favorite brands right now? Loving Veronica Beard.
You are. Where's that sweater from?
Vince.
I knew
it's so old. So I was honestly going to give it away. And then I was like, wait, I can kind of wear this.
Yeah, it's
this
really
was like
cute.
back from my New York like college era days.
Yeah, it's so cute.
It's so old. But
she's going to be like, that's when I was fat.
I was.
No, I hate when she says that.
You know what?
She's like, nothing fits me anymore. Like, because I'm like so skinny. But she is.
Veronica Beard, I love their blazers, love any of their jackets, but right now I'm really into their jeans, which I didn't know, which I love. And then what else do I like? Yeah, anything like basic. Like,
what pieces make you feel most like yourself?
Oh, a good pair of jeans, normally high-waisted and a little bit wide leg at the bottom, makes my legs look really long.
Yeah.
Probably sneakers or slides because I'm lazy sometimes to even put sneakers on. So I just want to slide my feet in.
You don't even want to tie your shoe.
I don't. Like if it's like the Golden Goose slides or just like any kind of slide.
Or I like the Loro Piana Summer Walk.
Right. So it's like one of those. And then a t-shirt, sometimes a bodysuit. That's like what feels like most like me.
And a blazer.
And a blazer. I haven't worn those in a while because it's been so hot.
It's been so fucking hot.
Yeah, but I love a blazer.
How has your style changed? I don't think it really has. You used to be a little eclectic.
When in high school?
Remember when you had those like plaid pants and the plaid Golden Goose?
I still have those plaid Golden Goose.
Okay, the plaid pants.
And I will bring them out now that it's Christmas.
Totally. But you used to wear them like with the plaid pants, which is fucking crazy.
No. That was like,
and like a rocker tee.
Those were Zara pants.
Right.
And I just bought like every fucking color I could because I thought I could wear them all the time. And that was like when I was in New York and like, I don't know what I was thinking. I was out of my damn mind. But I still like a good plaid pants. I never wore them.
You still have them?
No, I think I gave them away. I think I think I gave them all away.
Okay.
I love a trouser.
Love. But a good one.
No, it has
like,
to be
sorry, no
one.
offense, but you and I have both bought the Abercrombie ones and we're like, we can't wear these
in the
anymore.
beginning I was like obsessed, love it, and then after a while I was like, wait, this looks like fucking shit I used to wear in high school. Like, it looks like Dickies, you know? Like,
yeah. It starts to not. Yeah, I know, I agree. Yeah. Okay, travel. Where did this love for travel come from?
Love from travel came from
your husband. Like, wants to kill you.
No, he's like, Jill, we don't need to be traveling this much. I'm like, what? Once a month is not yourself. Exactly. I would always travel to visit my family in Brazil or in Uruguay. And then eventually I started to visit my dad in California too. So I always kind of like had to travel to see my family.
Do you like plan or are you spontaneous? Kind of a mix.
No, now I'm kind of spontaneous. I like rarely plan something in advance unless I have to.
Yeah.
You know, just because like it's going to get expensive if I don't. But even so, like my mom is so spontaneous.
Yeah, she is.
So she's like, yeah, we're going to go to Europe in the summer. I'm like, bitch, when are we planning this? In like literally June. You know what I mean? Like it's so spontaneous. And the other place where I obviously got my travel from is my mom. Like she loves to travel and I took advantage of that. I would hop on any fucking trip I could.
Totally.
And also she was the kind of mom that she was like, I will never say no to a trip for you.
Yeah.
So I remember like my best friend in high school, like she invited me to Coachella. I was like, Mom, please, can I go? She's like, yeah, of course, go. Or like, she would just like let me go with my friends.
Yeah.
Well, not that I would travel so much with my friends. You know what I mean? But she
No,
never
you
said,
did. You did like a Euro trip. You went to Coachella.
yeah, like she never said like no to those experiences because she's like, yeah, like if you have the ability to like travel and experience life, then go for it. I remember one time I was a sophomore and she was like going to Dubai for like this thing that she booked. And I was like, can I go with you? And she's like, I don't know. And then we kind of like booked the flight like literally the day before. And I was like, but I can't miss any more school. Like I already missed enough school. She was like the kind of parent that like went to school, spoke to the dean and was like, this is some real life experience she's getting. Like she can miss a week of school if she's going to Dubai to get real life experience. And the dean was like, yeah, of course. Like,
oh my God.
So I was able to, like, that's where I got it from. Like I would take any trip I could.
No, I love that. So what has been your favorite trip so far?
Oh my God.
I know that's hard, but like
favorite trip.
Was it your honeymoon?
Far. My honeymoon was really amazing.
Yeah, it was.
I think the Dolomites was really beautiful. I mean, I had been to Italy before, but not all these places.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's like so many cool places. I mean, like Iceland is cool.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people hate on Dubai. I think it's cool. I think it's like very different. But I also like live in Miami, so
yeah. A lot of British people in Dubai.
Maybe. I haven't been there.
Remember, we literally sat next to the British people at Bitus, and they were from Dubai.
Oh, you're right.
And Jackie from London moved to Dubai.
Yes. I also went like a long time ago. Like now I feel like it's like very like crazy, you know?
It is,
like,
yeah.
bling, bling.
Well, I don't know. I've never been. I don't know why I'm saying I know.
But I don't know. There's so Hawaii. Honestly, like every single time I look, like a TikTok comes up of Hawaii, I'm like, oh, I need to go back.
Because like, you're like a mermaid.
It's just like so beautiful.
It is.
And like the forests and the beaches and
Where in Hawaii?
Kauai.
I need to go there. I went to the Big Island and like I liked it, but I don't need to go back.
It needs to be Kauai. I mean, I've only been to Kauai or Maui, but
no, Kauai looks super
Kauai
green
is just, like,
and like
really
beautiful.
Like the Nepali coast is like gorgeous. It feels like, I mean, it's literally where they filmed Jurassic Park. So
I know. Okay. Well. Oh, is that your ring?
what, this? Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, is somebody jingling keys? Okay. Sorry.
No. It's me. It's me.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure Teves wasn't interrupting. So where's next on your list?
Where's next on my list?
Like not actually planned. Like if you could just go somewhere like this year, like where would it be? Anywhere.
Like somewhere new or just like
New.
what I'm actually planning?
New.
Oh, new. I really want to go to the countryside of England.
Same.
I really
I
want
still have my Soho House membership.
Yeah, I really want to go to the countryside of England.
Let's go to the farmhouse.
I would ski anywhere in Europe.
Not Japan.
Oh, I really want to go to Japan. I would love to go to that side of the world, which I haven't been to.
Me either. Ever.
But I only want to go to Japan when I can drop bands on bags because I know they have sick fucking like brand new like
sick
resales and stuff, and it's like super legit. And I kind of want to go and like,
I know
make these purchases. So I'm kind of like,
so where's
I can't go until I can afford all these bags. I want to go to the Maldives. I want to go to Thailand.
Where's next on your list, like for real?
Australia looks really cool. I was looking into Australia talk this morning. And I was like, I need to go to Australia now.
There's like a lot going on.
I really want to travel around Brazil because although I'm from there, it's kind of like the US. Like you go to your hometown. Have you been to Montana or North Dakota? Like, no, you know what I mean? Like I want to explore other states.
Montana or North Dakota. Yeah.
I was trying to pick random places.
So where's next on your list, like actually for this year?
No, like actually, I just like don't think anywhere crazy is on my list.
Oh, it doesn't have to be crazy. Like, are you going skiing at all? Like, are you going to go somewhere in the summer?
I would like to visit my brother in London.
Right. Amazing.
I would like to go do another summer in Europe. I would like to go with my husband since he has like never really gone with me. So I just want to like experience these things with him. I would like to go back to Greece, to go to Turkey. There's so many places.
There's a lot.
I want to go to Paris. I haven't been to Paris in 10 years.
That's crazy.
Like, I haven't been to London in 10 years.
That's also crazy.
Like, there's just places I need to go back to.
Okay, what's your morning routine right now?
My morning routine right now looks like, if you want me to be real with you.
Yep, I would like that.
Okay, let's say on a day that I'm working out, I wake up, rush out the door in 5 minutes, and I go to my personal training from 8 to 9, and then I get back home at 9, and then I like, that's when like Ricky's already left to work, so I like make the bed, I organize my house, I get ready, I shower, and I start to work. I'm really into tea. I like to take tea, not taking any supplements in the morning because most of them need to be eaten with a meal, and I don't eat breakfast, and I haven't really been doing coffee.
Yeah, we've been obsessed with tea.
We've been obsessed with tea.
Okay. Well, I know that your morning routine is not so crazy, which I love.
No, I like unfortunately go on my phone like way too quickly getting out of bed.
Anyway.
And I scroll.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't like that, but it's fine.
I know.
Let's get into the mailbox, which is our segment our weekly advice segment from our listeners who write in.
That was fast. Did it feel fast for you?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Amazed.
Okay. Do you want to keep talking about something?
No, I'm ready.
Okay. The mailbox.
I'm just saying like we're here already. Oh my God, the mic was gonna fall.
I mean,
no. It's like we're so done. We're like, let's get to the mailbox. Yeah.
I mean, I actually have a whole other segment I want to talk to you about, but I think it's just a separate episode.
Oh, okay.
And it's obviously about your sobriety. But
oh my God, how can you miss such a...
Do you want to talk about it?
No, it's like so okay.
I feel like it just needs its own episode.
Okay, it can have its own episode.
Yeah. Okay. The mailbox. I just moved to Miami. How do I make genuine friends who aren't just party friends?
Don't make friends while going out to party.
Okay, where should she make friends then?
Like maybe before the partying, like maybe like try to book a dinner, and then from there be like, let's grab a coffee, or like, oh my God, there's this new yoga place, so let's do Pilates together, and like see if those people will do those kinds of things with you, so you're not like just making party friends.
Yeah, I like that. My partner wants to go out a lot more than I do. How do we find balance without fighting?
Do we need to go out together? Like,
how do you balance that in your relationship? I think everyone's pretty different, but
I mean, I would say Ricky's definitely not the one wanting to go out more.
Right. Okay. Well,
but
I'm saying, like, does it have to be like we're both going, or does he allow you to go?
Oh, no. Like, if I don't want to go, I mean, I think like our intention is kind of like always to go together.
Yeah.
Now. So we'll try to go together, but there's been times where I'm just like, no, I don't feel like going, and he like really wants to see his guy friends and like see them because they had a plan, and I'm like, then go, you know, because his friends are gonna be there.
I do the same thing with Riley.
Or the same thing, like if I go, oh, I have like a girls' dinner, and like say we end up going out, I'll be like, yeah, maybe we meet up later, whatever, but like I'm not allowed to go, you know what I mean? Like I go. Mm-hmm. So how do you balance? I mean, if he wants to go out all the time, like just tell him like, oh, I genuinely don't want to go out all the time, and then he should be okay with that.
Yeah.
And like let him go out, and he can let you go out if either doesn't want to go.
Have you ever been in a situation where like you feel bad not inviting Ricky to something?
100%.
And how do you navigate that?
It depends like what phase in the relationship I am. Like in the beginning, I'd be like, oh, you weren't invited. Like, you know, like on a boat day, for example, like when boats are like such limited space and like it's not my boat. And like, if they're saying we can't bring like our partners or boyfriends or whatever, then it's like, sorry, like I'm going on the boat and like you can't come. And in the beginning, I feel like they'd be like, well, why can't I go? Like you're gonna be with a bunch of other guys, and like
totally
I'm not invited. And I'm like, no, like sorry, like it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Now I feel like whatever, like we're married, I'm like, okay, no, like you were not included, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like what do you want me to do?
So it's the same exact
No, it's
thing.
the same thing, but I would feel more bad before.
Oh yeah,
now I'm just kind of like, listen, like this is what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, I get that. I feel pressure to keep up with the Miami lifestyle, but it's expensive. How do I stay grounded financially?
Similar question from when I asked you.
Mm-hmm. Now you get to answer.
Wait, repeat the question again. Just like
basically, like Miami's expensive. How can this person stay grounded financially while still enjoying the city?
Well, definitely have your priorities. Like know like your budget, know how much you make, know how much you spend, and like what are your plans. Like I know like I want to remodel a house. I know that that's my big end goal. Like I won't even take trips if I can, because that's my goal. You know what I mean? So it's just like, although I love traveling, but that's my goal.
We know.
So it's like, see what your goal is. Is it to like save up so you can have X amount reserves? Are you saving up to buy a house, a property? Are you saving up so you can move out? Like know what you're saving up for, or what your goal is at the moment, so you're not just like spending aimlessly without having something to like ground you can like bring you back to center.
Yeah.
And then in Miami, I just think that there's like so many other plans that you could do that don't revolve around going to expensive dinners. Like, first of all, there's so many restaurants that are not a quadrillion dollars. Well, I wouldn't say so many, but there are options
Yes.
that don't cost so much. And then like maybe instead go to a bar with your friends. Like, then you can get a few drinks rather. Well, not that drinks are any cheaper, but like maybe you can get a
beer.
Like you can get a drink rather than like having a whole meal and having to split that with a group, which is like
who's also drinking at the dinner.
Exactly. So maybe just like, let's just go get some drinks, happy hour, or let's go get a coffee. Let's go on a walk, beach, do anything else. I feel like realistically, like if you're a social person though, and you still want to keep going out, like then just skip dinner, do drinks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that way you can control how much you drink. And if you want pregame at home, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you take friends from out of town when they're visiting Miami?
Oh, what kind of friend is this? I don't have any friends ever come visit me. So it's kind of hard.
Okay,
like
first of all, you have friends. Your friend group has like you guys always have people come visiting.
Do we? But anyways, I would say like we take them to like, I guess something new if they haven't been to it yet. But, okay, where am I taking people? I'm gonna say the ones that I love, trusted and true. Doya's good. I wouldn't take people to Porto Solio though. It's my favorite restaurant.
Yeah, it's like a lot to bring someone there.
Yeah. Doya, Doma,
Pastis,
Makoto, Pastis, Coco.
Coco's great.
You could do an omakai if you're down.
You can go
for
Coco
it.
to Regatta.
You could. And you're asking for dinner though, right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking like the night.
To go out Regatta, Bar Taco.
Yeah, the Grove.
The Grove, honestly. Maggie's, which is that little new wine bar.
And then during the day, like farmers market, beach, paddle,
Pilates, Sun Life,
literally.
maybe Pura Vida.
Well, speaking of which, what are your favorite Pilates studios in Miami?
Favorite Pilates studios in Miami? I like Reforming Pilates. I like NoFar.
Love
NoFar Method, although I don't go because it's like really far, but I've been a few times. And I like Jet Set.
Interesting.
Because that's like just where I would go to a lot with ClassPass.
Totally.
So that's what I would say are my top Pilates.
Amazing. Well, Gio, thank you for being so
much for
honest,
having
open,
me.
and vulnerable.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for this episode.
You're a great interviewer.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I am an award-winning journalist, so yeah.
Wow. Are we in journalism now?
It appears so. All right, you guys, we will see you next Wednesday. Love you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.